The first steps in the Necropolis are full of promise. There's mystery waiting to be exposed, hordes of enemies to crush, and powerful artifacts to be plundered. Its mix of Dark Souls-style action and roguelike-style randomized dungeons is meant to be replayed. But the hard truth is the procedural differences don't add the kind of variety from run to run that's needed to draw me in again and again. Necropolis is strongest in its Dark Souls-inspired combat, chaining light and heavy swings, dodges, parries, blocks, and devastating charged attacks. It works alone or in a team of up to 4, and there are some wholly satisfying moments when you smash an entire horde or lure them into a friend's primed kill zone. On the other hand, friendly fire is as deadly as anything the dungeon can spit out, so it's a good thing that you can revive each other if you fall, and only a full party wipe ends a run. Combat is simple, but attack spamming is kept in check by Necropolis' smart exhaustion system. It eats away at your stamina as you fight through the dungeon, forcing you to conserve and rely on the hefty crafting system to conjure up food and potions to restore you. Necropolis' biggest faults, besides some annoying and not game-breaking clipping bugs, lie in its intentional vagueness. It chooses to rely on cheeky humor instead of helpful item descriptions. Sure, they're funny, but they left me wondering what half the items were supposed to do, even after my roughly 15 hours spent conquering its procedurally generated dungeons. It also trips up in that the pool of runes and enemies the level generator draws from isn't as deep as Necropolis needs it to be in order to stay unpredictable for long. By my 4th attempt at delving the dungeon alone, I'd felt I'd seen everything it had to offer. There are about a dozen enemy types thrown at you in different mixes, but most of it can be taken out pretty much the same way, and once you figure that out, the challenge melts away. After that, replay value comes from codexes, which are equipable modifiers that persist between deaths and can give you playstyle changing bonuses like vampirism or immunity to hunger. But that's not really enough, so Necropolis' dungeons aren't as deep as they seemed, but they're good for at least a few runs before their mystery runs out. For more on Necropolis, keep it right here on IGN.